FAKER up against the world's #1 Yasuo P. Zhang. He tried to counter him this week in this match. Very entertaining one, I'm told. Obviously, the Vi mid. It's picked as a counter into things like the Kog'Maw, the Yasuo. These champions, you just select them with your R, pin them down as your team follows it up. It does make a lot of sense. However, P. Zhang, he's 10,000 plus games of Yasuo. Is he really going to be able to... Can this guy even be countered? We're going to find out on the Rift today. FAKER did play a little bit of Vi mid back at MSI last year, I believe. So did Chovy, but it never really saw the light of day. They tested out a couple of games in solo queue. They liked the numbers, but they didn't really make it work in pro play. So I'm wondering if FAKER just feeling a little bit silly here in solo queue, because Vi actually jungle is starting to get played in high level. So maybe he wants to use it as a flex jungle mid. I don't know. FAKER already's down to limit test in solo queue. He misses that Q. P. Zhang weaving through the wave. Q goes wide. And God, I love seeing these two high-level players head-to-head. They've had a couple of matches before. I think I've covered most of them on YouTube whenever these two go face-to-face. And P. Zhang currently has a 1,000 LP Challenger account. I think he has another 800 LP Challenger. Maybe a Grandmaster Smurf. He plays Yasuo Yone only. As FAKER gets pushed in. He's dropping too many CS here, in my opinion, as P. Zhang going to roam up to the top side. This is the problem with Vi in the early game. She really, until level 6, doesn't have that much presence. You have like good jungle setup, sure, but when it comes to shoving waves, there's a lot of champions that do a better job. As I'm wondering what his build's going to be. Do you reckon we're going to go for something like a Divine Sunderer, like a Gore Drinker? Oh. Q goes wide. P. Zhang just moves it through into the river, nearly trying to weave the autos. Q is such a high cooldown. And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get anything done. He runs the Conqueror. Lost P. Zhang with the lethal tempo, trying to get that auto attack range extended. And man, I just think it just looks to me like, sure, the theory of Vi like pinning down Yasuo seems cool, but it just seems this Yasuo is all over FAKER in the early game. Has the freeze, champion has infinite like sustain, no mana. Passive. And FAKER will head back to base while P. Zhang sets up a freeze. FAKER heads back. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets an early steel caps, as he gets double longsword and needs to try and shove this in as soon as humanly possible. P. Zhang has the ignite. FAKER already blew that TP, so the advantage over to the Yasuo in the 1v1 now. See FAKER, he charges the Q, not bad. And a level 6 all-in, I reckon FAKER would win it. I wonder if you do you try and... Oh, charge? You probably go for the wave shove here. And I'm wondering if you go for the... You can ultimate through the windmill, right? Oh, can't quite dodge out. P. Zhang on the tail. Lethal tempo. And this is perfect. We could see a level 6 dive here. P. Zhang probably has half a level advantage. Should be 6. Probably in a wave and a half. Oh my god, he's good. Oh. Comes the Kiana, pops the ignite. FAKER with a huge flash. Does it work? He stays alive. He wants to try and make his way back to the tower. Nidalee just coming out of base slowly. And FAKER with the mind games. You're not touching me today. But P. Zhang probably going to be able to get a plate. 15 CS advantage and a plate advantage. FAKER does... Oh, he almost gets into range. As you see the Lulu making an appearance in the mid lane. Dude, this early mid lane, as always, it's not a 1v1 ever in high elo. Oh my god, P. Zhang's so aggressive. He hits level 6, but he has to burn his flash. FAKER gets the cannon. He's not 6 until the next wave. Lulu flashes in for the kill, but she's going to get pulled and probably return killed. Oh. What is going on? So FAKER ends up going down. He's actually building lethality as Nidalee going to try and pull out P. Zhang. P. Zhang has no flash and he'll go down as FAKER makes his way out of the base. Dude, lethality. It could be an Eclipse. It could be a Paralysis Claw. Could be a Duskblade. It's just a pure bloodbath, as we only have FAKER's POV this game. 15 CS lead for P. Zhang. Faker almost level 6 though. I think the matchup can definitely turn at this point. Faker 6. The wave. And I need to see this Nidalee and Vi combo start working. I need to see Faker just spamming the R key. What's this lethality combo like? P-Zang all in the R, going for it. Faker hits the ultimate, gonna try and charge his way out. And P-Zang. Oh.
I love watching this guy's Yasuo.
I've never done a review of his Yone. I'm thinking about doing one soon because he's been doing a new little build. As he does end up getting caught up there by Faker and the Nidalee. He does this new Yone build with Blade of the Ruin King. I'd love to do a video on it. I think it's super broken. I mean, Blade of the Ruin King on almost anyone seems really insane at the moment. Every champion that can rush it usually does. Faker will get the hard shove. Oh, here comes the Kiana. Flashing through the Kiana. Faker will go down, I think. WQ will get him. There you go. And he drops down. 1 and 2. I mean, at least it's a close game. This mid lane matchup, I mean, there's been a 1v1 scenarios, but no 1v1 solos yet. I'm hoping to see a couple. P-Zang doesn't use his W. Gonna hold it as Faker moves his way out of base. More longswords. He doesn't want to buy the boots. I didn't see the runes in the early game. He's running boot delivery. Conqueror boot delivery? Resolve tree? Sure, I'm not sure, man. I'm just really concerned about this build. He's going for like a one-shot Vi build. I don't get it. There's no way it makes sense to me. It's P-Zang 1v4 lane as per usual. He doesn't care. Yasuo win more, most broken ability in the game almost. Ult in 10 seconds. I need to see these two working together. The Nidalee. Pin down the Yasuo, bait the windmill, come from an angle. And Faker does, you see in this wave how he doesn't hard shove it, he just lets it slowly crash. He does this a lot more than other mids too. Just trying to deny a couple more minions in the wave as P-Zang. What's the windmill out? Doesn't really get anything accomplished. Faker gets probably going to move into the river now. Could be a dragon fight, but it's only him. Nidalee and Rengar both topside. I don't think you can contest this dragon, brother. He looks like he wants to, though. And he pinged out. P-Zang level advantage. Q lands. Will we see the solo? Hits the ultimate. And if we get one more Q charge, he is done. Bam. Pow. Solo kill over to Faker. And I told you, this counter pick does work if you get the strict 1v1 with the Vi. Obviously, you just pin down the Yasuo. He's not spinning through the wave. Now he's going to have TP to get back into lane. I need to see what the hell he's building. I don't think it's going to be an Eclipse. I still don't think it's the most optimal build for lethality. Let's see. Does he have enough? It is going to be an Eclipse. That makes a lot. I mean, Eclipse makes a lot of sense. Because as soon as you get the 1-2 punch and you get the sustain, as he gets the steel caps, but he did go Vamp Center, so he's probably going to be going for the Eclipse. Gets the 1-2 punch, gets a little bit of sustain. Eclipse into what? What's this build? P-Zang 8 CS per minute. Faker with the mere 6. Obviously he doesn't have that many Vi games. I definitely think the Yasuo is favored within the waves. As we're going to look for the roam now. P-Zang picks up Swain. Faker going to try and counter. Counter punch. Has ultimate in 40. There's no way you can argue to me. Oh, we do find the Kiana. Kiana pops entire combo. Faker, no ultimate yet. Could Q flash, and he does, but he gets baited out by the Yasuo, and that's just pure greed. Faker having a little bit of fun with it, I think. I don't understand what he's doing there. Lulu ultimate, P-Zang ult. Oh my god.
It's good to see FAKER having a little bit of laugh in solo queue. I don't think he's taken it that seriously. Obviously, there was a lot of talk about why he doesn't enjoy solo queue at the moment. If he said he wasn't a pro player, he wouldn't be playing solo queue. Which makes sense. Why would you play, like... If it wasn't his job, he wouldn't be grinding solo queue. It's his job, though, to play solo queue and get better for his teammates, so he does play. But the state of solo queue for him at the moment is not worth it, he has said. As he hits the ultimate, pins down the Jace and gets the kill. 3 and 3, not doing too badly. As this might be a really good low elo stomper. High elo, I definitely think there's some glaring weaknesses to the kit. But maybe in the lower elos, it's a tanky engage mid. As we get a river fight, Rengar does have ultimate. Let's see if FAKER can make it up in time. Obviously blew the flash earlier for no reason. P-Zang trying to get him. Rengar gets the Kiana. Bowler lands. FAKER charging. Q doesn't quite get it, but the P-Zang will eventually fall if he doesn't 1v2 this. Nice job by Rengar. Rengar top 4-0. I think the Rengar top, in my opinion, is not healthy for the game with how he works with the brushes and just perma hopping. I don't think it's good. I think they need to remove it. Like, I don't think he's intended to be a top laner, so... Right game's kind of struggling with some balance there. As we'll look for the plate. Finally. Oh! Nidalee, please, can we have some help? Nidalee, we need some assistance. And we do not get it. We go down. This Kiana has the Prowlers, has the Umbral already. Kiana's such a good jungler when mastered, but you're a fine line between an Inter and the best counter ever. You need tempo. Without it, you're just so useless. There you go. P-Zang now, this third kill of the game. Both mid laners equal scores. Just slight advantage to P-Zang, I'd say, when it comes down to levels and gold, but FAKER finishes it. Is that a bug? He has a Duskblade. Is he trolling? Duskblade. I feel like that is the worst mythic that you could have gone. I'm trying in my head to like justify it and try and make logic and sense, but I actually genuinely can't. Maybe his gameplay will show me why he builds this. Let's have a look. Charges. Has ultimate onto the Kiana. Maybe he wants to... Okay. I mean, when I do these reviews, guys, I don't pre-watch the games. A lot of people message me and say, hey, this is a good game, review it. I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. But I'm not going to give FAKER any leniency here. I think he's kind of inting. I think he's kind of having a little bit of laugh. As Rengar not able to defend that top lane tower with P-Zang. Finally get the Kiana and the Kog'Maw. FAKER and head up into the top side. Second item. Any guesses? Surely you can't keep running lethality. Like, if you have no health, whatever. Q strikes Jace in the face. Jace has to flash out. FAKER doesn't have ultimate for another 40. Let's see what happens here. He has to wait for the Q cooldown. It's coming. P-Zang moves in with the ultimate. And FAKER, don't charge back in. Just slow it down. Let the Rengar do his job. Oh. Slowly looking for the charge. I think they got... What did they get? Lulu Flash? We'll head back now and find out what the second item is. I mean, this game is dead even for some reason. Like, the gold looking really good. Zeri, Swain, Hog, Lulu. FAKER looking to get more damage. I mean, your guess is as good as mine, guys. I don't know. As Rengar gives over his bounty, and we'll head into the side lane. I don't... Like, Kog'Maw has a level advantage, guys.
50 CS lead over to P Zhang. Faker's TP is up in 11, so he'll try and shove really deep in here and then look for the TP flank. Obviously, Vi is such a good flanking champion, so I think TP is probably optimal. Even in those lower elo games. Like, Ignite, you can cheese, but for a champion like Vi, I think your strength is a TP flank and then just ulting onto a carry, right? You don't want to come front on, you got to come from an angle. If you come front on in a team fight, you're going to get butchered. It's a bit of a lull state. He's going to farm up these Krogs as I take a sip of my coffee. Am I the only weird though? When I drink a coffee, I like to keep the spoon in. Faker. Hits the Lulu. Does have ultimate, doesn't opt to use it yet. I want to see Rengar look for a split across, fake it to Sculf Kog'Maw. Or the Yasuo. Let's see. Faker, Q, hits the Yas, has ultimate, no one following. Ultimate over onto the Kog'Maw. What follow-up does he have? He has nothing, and he goes down. That is the issue with full lethality Vi. Counter, tries to get the sway. Oh, nice pull. Nice pull, good sir. The counter goes down. P Zhang looking to get his way in. Hits the ultimate. Takes down the Zeri. Now all eyes are on to the Swain. Rengar has ult. Let's see if they look for the 1v2. Kog'Maw so fed. So fed. Oh, that was nice. And I think they're actually going to get both. P Zhang does go down. Bounty over onto the Nidalee. And this Nidalee is 11 and 2. Faker gets the spawn. He has a crit cloak. I don't know what the hell is going on. Faker, what are you doing? Is he like... Whatever, bro. Please don't do this in solo queue games, kids. Please don't do this in your solo queue games. Oh, God. Okay. Yep. This is really happening. This is really happening. Kog'Maw, Blade of the Ring King, Renan's going to go for the Rage Blade next. This guy, Kog Lulu comp with a Kiana and a Yasuo. I don't see how this team loses late game. Bit of an early game advantage to the blue side, but I don't think it's really going to mean much as P Zhang looks to make his way in. Spinning around on the wave. Rengar and Nidalee, the only hope, I think. I don't think Swain's doing too badly. Faker comes out of the base with his crit cloak. Rengar tries to hunt down onto the Jace. Faker no TP. Rengar does pick up the Jace. Okay, I like it. We may get a fight here. Trying to find my way across. Obviously, this only POV from Faker, so we don't get to see quite the full extent of the fight. Team dropping low. P Zhang low. We have Flash. We have ult. This could be the turning point. Flash into the hugest ultimate. Can we get the Kog'Maw? We do. Duskblade puts him invisible. And hopefully that can mean some type of objective control. Maybe a Baron 20 minutes in. That would be absolutely amazing, but instead they're going to try and steal away the Drake. No blue buff for you, good sir. What? Oh, God. I mean, Zeri tried to steal that away. Respect. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to know what this build is going to be. I do know. Ultimate cooldown's coming down quite low. Rengar wants to try and find the Kiana. Ultimate not quite up. Dude, Vi ult is just simply too high in my opinion. Obviously you can't bring it down because then jungle Vi are going to be unbalanced. But for a champion, I feel like there's so many better options of a mid lane champion that have better ultimates than this for the engage. But none of them were in Arcane, so that's that. This Faker hits Flash. Takes the world's biggest chunk onto the Jace. I think he's trying to bait it in. I think he's trying to bait the Jace and then going to try and ult. Let's see. I want to see a 1v1. Q goes wide. Hits the ultimate and just gets evaporated. Beautiful. And that's Rengar going down to the Cog Lulu. And I don't think they can Nash. Like, the Nidalee should be able to continuously poke that. This Nidalee spears are like Heat Seekers. Has the death gap completed. Baron would be absolutely massive if they could start it, but yeah. Never try and do these risky Barons against poke comps like Nidalee, like Zoe, like Xerath, because that's just a wet dream for those type of champions. No, Zeri has... Zoe... never mind. Faker out of base. We don't know what's going on. I think he maybe has... He's dazed and confused. He's just coin flip rolled everything. But I mean, his team has a 1k gold lead, so I'm hoping they can get the win. I think P-Zang's played the game pretty well, all things considering. All things considering, all things considered. Should be the saying. Some of my English is not the greatest. As I'm finding out in Canada. As I communicate with people, a lot of people don't actually understand me. A lot of things I say don't make sense. But sorry, that's just the English I've been grown up to speak. And I make no apologies, so fuck you. Ult up, TP up. Ogmore, 3 items, we're fucked. Stopwatch, Kiana, huge ultimate. Takes on the tower. Dude, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, can Faker hit a second item, please? He's on his way to the death dance. Gonna be a tremendous dance. Shieldbow, Mortal, Death Dance. It's god tier build. Faker pinging. I think he's got his item completed, right? Leaps out on the Baron. Rengar gets top lane prior. They're just playing 2 lanes at the moment. They can't, like, Faker can't just engage through mid lane, right? Cog Lulu just peels. Then Yasuo Win will deny all 0 damage, and then the game's done. Faker finally heads back. Next item is an Essence Reaver. Duskblade, Essence Reaver. We're trying to get a really low ultimate cooldown here. Provide a lot of utility for the team. I hate it. I hate everything about what he's doing here. But this is history in the making, perhaps, as a new pick that Faker will pull out at Worlds. Probably not. Probably clickbait. But hey, who am I to judge? Faker makes his way in, hits the ultimate. Now he's going to Q away because his champion doesn't do anything. And that should mean a free Nash. Almost guaranteed. Cog Lulu Yasuo evaporate this objective. Goodbye. And let me know in the comments down below, would you report Faker for this game if he picked Vi mid? Imagine the one game you ever get with Faker and then he picks Vi mid, lethality, and this happens. It's a little bit rough. TP Flash Avail. Next dragon up. Don't think they can contest it. I mean, Zeri does have a 3 item power spike. Obviously, crit Zeri at the moment super damn strong. Thank God that Triforce on hit Ravenous build's kind of dead. And seriously, the only hope they have is this type of team fight. I don't see why Rengar is splitting. It's not going to get any better for them. And Faker has to base again. Match up with the Jace's side lane pressure. 4k gold down now. And the game only gets harder and harder from here. Like, Rengar top is cheesy early, right? But it doesn't scale very well. Nidalee scaling is not the greatest, especially against, like, these Death Dancers and Lulu. I mean, Zeri Swain is fine, but there's just nothing that compared to Cog Lulu as a bot lane carry. More takes down a Swain, but we might be able to find a flank. Faker, you thinking what I'm thinking, sir? He's going for it. Charges the Q. He goes in, flashes onto the Kog'Maw, does halt the ultimate. As I said, Yasuo windmill denies the entire comp, and now GG. Oh, P-Zang. Going way deep. That's beautiful. Use the wave to reset the tower. I'm going to head back. Mistimes the Q, though. But Cog Lulu shreds them to pieces. Ugh. Gentlemen, that should be the game. As they only have this one cannon. Faker's up in 10 seconds. Maybe he can defend. What do we think? Here comes Faker. Moves his way in. And he will die, and that'll be the game. Gentlemen, that is my review for today. Faker up against the world's #1 Yasuo. Vi mid, it went as expected. I thought maybe something cool was going to happen. It didn't really. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.